What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Hey man, I'm just checking in today, man. Again, I just finished walking, getting my exercise on, trying to get my little exercise every day. But like I mentioned then in the video I made walking, I want to touch on a couple of things right quick. I'm not gonna go real deep into it, so because I would rather have some other people to talk about it with. But I'm tripping on this lady mad at her baby daddy for feeding his child and worrying about his child and not feeding the rest of her kids. Like, ladies, let me say this, man. Like, back in my day, when a woman had kids, we understood that y'all are a package deal. Now, that don't mean that you can force some responsibilities on me that's not mine. Like, whatever I do, it's gonna be by choice. It's not gonna be nothing that I feel obligated to. You know what I mean? Like when I've dated women with kids, you know what I mean. I've did whatever they needed if I could, but you're not finna put those responsibilities in my lap. Now, if I'm not mistaken, she had three or four other kids. Now, where are the three or four other kids' father? Like, why didn't you call them like you called me? You know what I mean? Or matter of fact, I'd have had if they're not infants and they can talk, I would have dialed a number and let the child talk to the daddy instead of you doing it. You know what I mean? Like, you'll probably get better results if you let him hear his child instead of you doing all the talking. Like, it's not my fault that you done chose the wrong baby daddy, especially four times. You know what I mean? So now if you tell me that you call them and they ain't responding or they not gonna bring their child something to eat, yeah, if I can afford it, yeah, of course I'm gonna look out for the child. That's natural. But if you call me raising hell about feeding my child, I'm not really worried about what else you got going on. I'm gonna come make sure my child's straight. See, like a lot of times, I'm not gonna just say ladies, but people. You gotta look at your attitude towards a whole lot of shit, and you gotta take into account how you being when you need something. Like you can't be an ass with everybody, and then when you need somebody, you expect everybody to break their neck to please you. You can't even expect that. You know what I mean? So, and you're all responsible for everybody that you bring into this world. Then I heard one lady say that you can't blame the first baby mama because she didn't know how the dude was. You know what I mean? Okay, I can I can't blame you for how somebody else acted. I can't blame you for when you found out how somebody act, but I can blame you for not protecting your damn self. And that goes for the man and the woman. Like my kids are 31 years old. After them, I made sure that I didn't have any more kids. You know what I mean? I protected myself. You know what I mean? I put the condom on, took it off, flushed it. You know what I mean? So it won't be no mistakes. You know what I mean? So you can't keep blaming men for every problem that you have, man. You got to take accountability for some of this, well, really for all the shit that you do. You know what I mean? When you decide to have a child, that means you are deciding that you are responsible for that child. If everybody else got them go away, it's your responsibility. You know what I mean? If you know you don't want no kids, or you don't know that man, it's up to you to protect yourself. Give him a condom. Or if you know you ain't on no birth control, shit, give him a condom. If he don't want to use the condom, tell his ass no. And it's not about just being pregnant or getting pregnant. You know, they got diseases out here that your ass can't get a cure for now. And I know me, I'm not putting my life in everybody's hands that I sleep with or that I've slept with. I'm not finna put my life in your hands like that, especially if I don't know you. You know what I mean? So everybody got to start taking accountability for the shit that they do. And I know y'all be like, oh, you know, back in the day, you sound like an old responsible man. Yes, I am. I was a responsible young man. I'm a responsible old man. You know what I mean? Certain shit you can't do, whether it's easy to do or not. And a lot of shit is easy to do because it wants to get you caught up. You know what I mean? But once you become an adult, you are responsible for your own life and your own decisions. You know what I mean? Now, as a man, hey, pimp, if you know a woman got 3-4 kids, shit, I ain't trying to have another one by you. Especially if I'm seeing that you catching hell taking care of the ones you got. You know what I mean? So, hey, man, come on now. let's quit trying to pass shit around and take accountability for ourselves. You know what I mean? So, like I said, we'll probably get deeper into it when I have my other hosts on here, because I really want to hear different people's opinion. I don't want it to just be my opinion. You know what I mean? But I want to hear different people's opinion, and I want to hear from men and women. Like, is the man wrong for looking out for his child? But then, how you know how much money he got? He might not have had enough money to feed all 4 of your kids, or all 5 of your kids. And then you said that, well, you know, oh, I get my food stamps on such and such. Okay, well, baby, let me tell you something. If you got 4, 5 kids, you getting about $1,000 to $1,200 a month food stamps. You mean to tell me you can't feed these kids off their food stamps? Come on now. So, hey, man. Like I said, I'm not gonna get too deep into it. We'll touch on it later on. You know what I mean? Tomorrow, you know, we got the Isha India show at 9:15. Then we got the Den Friday at 9:15, and we got the Man Cave Saturday at 1:30. So I'm sure we're gonna touch on the topic. You know what I mean? So I want to see if the women really feel like it's the man's responsibility not to get you pregnant, or it's the man's responsibility to have contraceptive. You know what I mean? And let me tell y'all young ladies something. Now, some of y'all older women too. You might claim that you don't know this, but don't ever listen to a man tell you that it don't feel the same when you got a condom on. Okay, I'm sure it do feel a little different, because you actually inside her skin to skin. So yeah, it might feel a little different to put a condom on. But what don't feel different is the feeling when you get when you nut. You know what I mean? Like, a man can masturbate and the nut gonna feel the same. You know what I mean? So don't listen to the fact that men be talking about, hey, no, shawty, they ain't gonna feel the same if I put a condom on. You know, I want to feel you. Oh, okay, well, y'all gotta take the responsibilities that if she get pregnant, y'all give each other a disease. Hey man, y'all gotta own up to it. You know what I mean? Y'all already know y'all don't know each other. So don't put yourself in that crazy ass predicament when you already know you don't know the person. And then, like I tell women, men can always walk off. It's not right. But 9 times out of 10, ladies, if you have a baby, not saying the baby's gonna live with you 9 times out of 10, unless you give up your rights. You know what I mean? So, hey man, we gotta start making better choices. And like I say, get back to having communication and conversations with each other. Stop meeting people online and all the shit they done told you online. It sounds so good. Hey man, if it was that good or they were that good, they would already be with somebody. People don't leave good people in relationships. It's something that drove them away from that relationship. So if a motherfucker's out here selling you a dream and you still falling for dreams, that's on you. But you are responsible for them children that you have, baby. Especially you getting food stamps and everything. So shout out, get your ass in there and cook. You know what I mean? Your child ain't got no business eating out every day any goddamn way. That's why a lot of these kids are big as hell. Goddamn 6 and 7 years old, 10 years old, weighing 200 pounds. You know what I mean? Like, come on, that's ridiculous, man. Keep your child active. You know what I mean? And then the next thing I'm gonna talk about real quick is they say ever since the Roe versus Wade got overturned, that a lot of Plan Bs and birth control pills, hey man, they flying off the shelves. Amazon got it now. Well, you can't get but 3 Plan Bs on each order. And again, hey man, put a condom on. You don't have to worry about abortion. And I know it's pro-choice, and it should be pro-choice. But when you make that choice, you have to live with your decision. And they talking about the black market, done the prices of Plan Bs and birth control pills done shut up on the black market. Like, hey man, this shit getting crazy, man. It should be pro-choice. Women should have the right if they want to have an abortion or not. But if you choose not to have an abortion, that means you are willing to be responsible for that child. So if you know that you're a selfish person, you don't like to share and shit like that, hey man, don't have no kids. If your maternal instincts don't kick in with your nieces and nephews, and you don't see yourself being a mother figure, don't have no kids. You know what I mean? So, like I said, we're gonna touch on it probably tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday, because I want to hear my people's opinion on it. You know what I mean? But hey, man, we got to start being held accountable for our own decisions. You know what I mean? So, hey, man, it's your boy, man, Papa Black. Hey, man, y'all be safe out here. Be cautious out here. Stay on your P's and Q's and learn how to make better decisions, man. Because you are responsible for you. So learn how to make better decisions. I'm not gonna preach to y'all all day, but hey man, y'all be easy. And then too, if you want to join the conversation this week, let me know. If you want to come on here and voice your opinion, let me know. But we're gonna talk about it tomorrow night, Friday night, and probably Saturday afternoon, so I can get my guest, my host, um, opinion on the subject, because I'm sure they got some strong views also. So until then, man, y'all be easy.